Welcome back to a new video. In this series, we explore the heroes and demigods. During the age of mortal legends, after the gods had settled their rule, they interacted with mortals, leading to heroic myths. This video is about Achilles, the greatest warrior of the Trojan War. Most people know Achilles as the invincible hero with one fatal weakness, the man who raged, fought, and died young. But Achilles is more than a warrior. He is wrath, brilliance, and the tragic price of glory. He is the fire that burns too bright to last, the hero who teaches us. Immortality is not about living forever. It's about being remembered. Achilles symbolizes heroic excellence, arete. Achilles was the best, the fastest, strongest, deadliest of all the Greeks. He embodied the ideal of Aristia, that moment of unmatched brilliance in battle. But with greatness came pride. And with pride, downfall. He also symbolizes wrath and honor. More than anything, Achilles stands for rage. Not random fury, but righteous, consuming, personal. When his honor was wounded, the world burned. He reminds us that anger can be both a weapon and a wound. The last thing he symbolizes is mortality and meaning. Achilles was given a choice. Live a long, quiet life, or die young, and be remembered forever. He chose the blaze. And in doing so, he became legend. Origins and family. Achilles was the son of the sea nymph Thetis and the mortal king Peleus. At his birth, Thetis tried to make him immortal. In some myths, by dipping him in the river Styx. She held him by the heel. And so, one spot remained mortal, vulnerable. Raised by the wise centaur Chiron, Achilles was fed lion hearts and taught divine arts. His companion, some say his soulmate, was Patroclus. Together, they shared boyhood, battlefield, and fate. Achilles and the world. When the Trojan War began, a prophecy warned that without Achilles, Troy could not fall. But Thetis knew his fate, and hid him on the island of Scyros, disguised as a girl. Still, he was found. Drawn not by duty, but destiny. He joined the war. And from the moment he arrived, everything changed. Myths and stories involving Achilles. Myth number 1, the wrath of Achilles. In the Iliad, the heart of Achilles' story is his anger. When Agamemnon stole Briseis, a woman given to Achilles as a war prize, Achilles withdrew from battle. Without him, the Greeks faltered. He watched as his comrades died. And did nothing. Until one death broke him. Myth number 2, Patroclus and the turning point. Patroclus, wearing Achilles' armor, entered the fight in his place. He died at the hands of Hector, Prince of Troy. And Achilles shattered. His grief became fury. His rage returned to the battlefield like a storm unleashed. He killed Hector. He dragged his body for days. Not out of strategy, but sorrow. Myth number 3, Achilles' death. Soon after, fate came for Achilles. Some say Paris fired the arrow. Others say it was guided by Apollo, straight to his heel. The one part of him still human. He died young. But his name lived. Odysseus said he saw Achilles in the underworld. A restless shade, who would trade all his fame to walk the earth again. Because even the brightest flame fears the dark. Worship and depiction. Achilles was honored as a hero, and later, as a god. In places like Scyros and Epirus, he was worshipped with sacrifices. In Troy, even his enemies mourned him. In art, Achilles is shown young and golden, a warrior with lion's courage and storm in his eyes. Sometimes with a spear, sometimes with a lyre. Always torn between peace and war. Flesh and fate. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's another hero, goddess, or myth you'd like us to explore, let us know in the comments. And remember, not all wounds bleed. Some are buried in pride. Achilles teaches us that greatness comes with a cost. And sometimes, the cost is peace. He was not perfect. He was not kind. But he was unforgettable. So choose your path. Make it yours. And if you must burn, burn brightly enough to be remembered.